Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Stellaris as the Bothrian administration. So we are still locked in this seemingly endless war with the Irixo cooperative, our neighbours, mostly on behalf of the Just Can allied nations, our loyal and useless allies. They are currently over here with their main fleet, bombarding a planet, I think. I don't know why they're specifically choosing to bombard this planet. They don't have any transport fleets anywhere nearby that they're going to invade it with. Probably have some all the way back over here or something. Over here, maybe? There's some from the interstellar Jun states, who are also, of course, our allies. Maybe, though, now that I think about it, they're bombarding it so that we can come in and invade it. Let's maybe consider doing that, actually. Our main fleet is here. So let's see, this is actually kind of distant from this system since we have to go via the hyperlanes. Let's get all of our existing fleets, including our newly built ones. We'll send them around this way, I guess. Okay, for now, why don't you all meet up in orbit of this planet? Yes, we're going to go extremely negative on energy because we have just left orbit. But that's fine. Well, it's not really fine. We should probably do something about this, actually. We have a bit of an imbalance. We're very rich in minerals, but not doing so good in energy. I think we're sort of at capacity in our energy world. Let's see, how are we doing on food here? We're okay on food. But all of our power plants are as upgraded as they can get. I guess we can build one here. Which is going to lose us the 3 minerals, but I think that's okay. As I say, we are doing just fine for minerals. And I think we're going to need to invest in some power energy credit generation somewhere else as well. Maybe on Earth, even. I have a lot of these pops who are pretty unhappy. The humiliation from the mushroom people does not help. I don't know when exactly that goes away. 10 years I think it was, but I don't know when it happened, so. I don't like the fanatic materialist regime, so mostly it's ethics differences. Xenophobia especially doesn't help. I think that's causing them to hate their alien overlords too. So let's see, we might have some useful edicts we can enact here to help this out a bit. Are they organizing as well? Yeah, we've got a faction. So we can increase happiness. Maybe the ethics divergence is better, though. Which I think will cause them to drift back towards the ethics of our main species, if I understand how this works correctly. So they'll tend to lose xenophobia and whatever the opposite of materialistic is. So yeah, let's try that. And I think there may be an empire-wide policy that we can enact as well, which does something similar. Information quarantine. It'll slow down our research slightly, but I think that's okay. We'll activate that, which is going to cost us some influence per month, but we are doing fine for influence. And I guess we can start building some power plants on Earth. Maybe choose the happier pops to work them. We're not doing great for food here. In fact, there's some Bothrians, or Bothrians. I know the name of my own species. Build a power plant there. These humans are not happy. Let's see, why don't we swap you around and we'll build a power plant here as well. We'll lose 1 minerals, that's fine. We can upgrade some of the existing power plants too. And we'll do this one as well, even though the pop is unhappy and they're operating at reduced efficiency. Let's see, anywhere else can we swap you with a happy pop? We can, but that's probably going to hurt food. We're still doing okay, I guess. If not great. And let's get another power plant queued up. Okay. I think that'll do for the moment. We don't want to move you away from here. Yeah, we don't have any other spare pops we want to move around, so won't bother clearing any blockers and constructing any other power plants. Alright, so we have our fleet on the move. We need to get our armies mobilized. And we have these xenomorph armies that I am interested in trying out, so let's get those embarked. Embark all, please. Let's have you meet up at the same place as the other fleets. Just enter orbit for now. And I guess we should bring a few more than that. Some from Alvo. Right click to embark, so I don't think we need all of these. How about another 5? That's probably fine. Also, enter orbit here. Okay. Let's unpause and see what's happening. We'll go to fast.
Construction complete.
Alright, we have, let's see, that was from before. And I think that was this Corvette completing. In fact, I guess that was the whole queue. Yeah, okay. Well, why don't you just catch up with everyone else then? Alright, we'll keep an eye on the enemy fleets, which appear to not be moving, so that's fine. I wonder, maybe it would be better for us to just invade planets here rather than come all the way into this system. They've almost completed bombarding this. It's probably safe enough for us to send our transports in there, because the enemy fleets are pretty far away. I actually see some Just Can transports on their way over here now. Perhaps they're coming around to here? Seems a little dangerous. If that's the case. Well, if they're bringing their own fleets... Uh-oh. The Iruxo fleets have arrived here, or some of them. So let's see, or the hostile, yeah. Where does it say Iruxo cooperative under friendly fleets here? That doesn't make any sense. But our allies are stronger here, supposedly. So hopefully that would be a good battle. I don't think we're gonna get over there in time to help out if we even wanted to, but let's see what's happening. Oh no, another 4K, we're right behind, okay. Yeah. So they're coming from over here. Well, I suppose we could try and get there and help out. I don't like our chances. In fact, we probably should have come around this way, and we've already put ourselves further. Where's our main fleet? Already around here? Yeah, it's going to be faster at this point to come around the way we're coming. Do you think we want to get our fleets merged together first? Oh, look at what's going on here. Well, they've engaged the 6K here, and this 4K looks like they're leaving. Entering wormhole to Zania. Where's that? Guess it's a system where they have a wormhole station all the way back here. Okay. There's a Just Can fleet over here too. Okay. Interesting. Things are happening. So this could be a pretty good battle for our allies, actually. But somebody's arriving. It seems to be fairly even. Oh, it's just the transports, okay. Alright, well our fleets are still merging. Last stragglers are coming in any minute now. We can actually watch this, so let's do that. Yeah, it seems like this is going to be a victory.
Construction complete.
In fact, their fleet is going to get wiped out. Great news then. So that leaves them with 7,000 or so from the Otaga Star Confederacy down here. They have some more armies up here. Or fleets. But that is most of their strength gone, I think. I think we'll just start invading planets over here then. Yep, that's that battle done. Our fleet is fully merged, so let's head to this system. Start losing energy. The Justcan has ended their rivalry with the Iruxo Cooperative while at war. Interesting. So they should be invading this planet now. It isn't one of their war goals, I believe. They're over in the, I guess, eastern part of the Iruxo Cooperative, if the word east has any meaning here in intergalactic space. Maybe we should just say left. But it's worth a war score anyway, so I guess it's not pointless for them to do that. Let's see, this was one of their war goals, to give this back to the Justcan, or the Jun states? Or were they going to take that one? And I think they're just going to take it. Alright, well, invading these planets is not going to hurt, so let's go ahead and do it. Well, it's not going to hurt us. It's going to hurt the innocent civilians that are mowed down by our ravaging xenomorph armies. Okay, maybe they didn't stay here to invade this? Probably heading home to get repaired. They did take a decent amount of damage in that battle. Positive as it was. And let's get our transport fleets on the way over here as well. You guys can get merged too. I think you're in the same place.
Hostile fleet engaged.
That is this spaceport. Powerful factions, eh? These troublesome humans again. Well, I guess we'll not spend that much energy. We'll do the 200-200 one. Namely, bribe the leaders. And hope that our ethics policies will start coming into effect.
Situation log updated.
Alright, so I assume we are in orbit now. bombarding the planets. I don't know if we can add Wargulls mid-war. I don't think we can. But if we could, I would have liked to take these two. I guess we can declare a separate war later to do it. Looks like this bombardment is not going to take too long. And we'll send in the Xenomorphs. Now I kind of wish I had the clone army so I could send in the clones. I guess we'll have to make do with Xenomorphs. Looks like this is going just fine. We're involved in an invasion, we're losing money, that's fine. Debris and... alright, we're full on minerals again. Well, let's see if we can queue up some more power plant upgrades. Not the fastest way to get to this screen, but that's okay. Oh, that's a mining network. I did not mean to upgrade that, but that's fine too. I guess we'll spend some... actually, no, this costs energy, so we won't do that just yet. Let's see, what's going on this world? Unfortunately, this wouldn't really make a great second energy generating world because it has so much more minerals. I mean, we could do it anyway, it's just not optimal. I guess we can upgrade the power plant here too. How about on our home planets? I think we have our power plants fully upgraded here. Alright, I guess we can give a few more minerals to our sectors then. Right, that'll do for the moment. Getting quite a lot of research from here now, that's good. Pay attention to our invasion again, though. Attachment, we can... apparently modify our armies. Something I'll have to look at in the future. A scientist leveled up.
Enemy planet secured.
Alright, and that went fine. We're up to 48% war score. I think they're gonna have to occupy the Wargull planets, where they can demand these Wargulls. So that's up to them, I guess. See if we can see the enemy fleets, because I guess at this point, if there's a reduced number of them, we can probably just go and kill them. Right, 7,000 down here. And I think that's all. Yeah, let's go and kill them, I guess. Be nice if the enemy would, or the enemy, our faithful allies, the Just Can, who I do not consider the enemy in any way, let's be clear, would come and help, but that seems unlikely. We'll be okay on our own, though. And I think we retain control of this planet even if we embark our armies and leave. Let me just test that theory. So that I know for the future, because we're leaving these kind of exposed here. Not that I think they're in much danger. Let them enter orbit there for now. So let's see, we still have the occupying a planet thing here, so I assume we do get to retain control of that. Which is good news. And just kind of transport fleets are flying through our space here to destinations unknown. Okay, the enemy fleet is still parked here in the Otaga capital. We'll go up to fastest speed, since we're really just waiting to get there.
Hostile fleet engaged. Situation log updated.
So I guess this is the... Oh, we're fighting the
Situation log
mining station, that's fine. Not particularly necessary. I guess we should probably be destroying any wormhole stations that we find just to cripple their ability to move around. So I don't think they have any in this system. We're still in combat here. Oh, with this, I see.
construction complete. Situation log updated.
A promising officer, Captain Quotrix, the commanding officer of the CUS Zinivar, served with distinction during the recent engagement that took place in the Vohol system. He really blew the crap out of that frontier outpost in a skillful manner, I guess. The Admiralty on Alvo, recognizing the qualities of a promising flag officer, has decided to promote him to the full rank of Admiral. Alright. That's fine, I guess. We have a second Admiral if we want to split our fleet for some reason. I guess we still have to blow up this mining station. Or we can continue on.
Situation log updated.
So there is a wormhole station in this system. The Goswariani Mandate declared war on the Terran colonies. It's not of relevance to us. Iruxo declared the Jun their rival. Alright, we're all mutual rivals again, I guess. That's fine. This one is a bit out of our way, though, to go and kill the wormhole station, so we'll probably just ignore it and head directly here. The human faction is powerful again. So I guess we just have to bribe the leaders again, though I don't like our energy situation. I guess we could always disable some of our mineral-producing buildings for a while to save on energy. That might be a good idea to do right now, in fact. So they're the same level? They're not, okay. Let's see, we'll just deactivate... Unfortunately, the relevant pops are going to be unemployed, which has, I assume, some kind of negative effect on them. It doesn't seem to affect their happiness. Right, we'll assume there's nothing too bad that's going to happen there if we deactivate a few of these. We probably shouldn't deactivate the Galactic Stock Exchange. That would really tank our income. Well, we've slowed down the deficit a bit anyway.
Research complete.
Alright, we have unlocked the Hydroponics Farm level 3. So now we can get the next levels of Biolabs, the Bothrian Refinery, which is the thing that helps with ship speed. And we still haven't gotten the Frontier Clinic, actually, which is something we might want to get at some point. In fact, let's go ahead and get that now. And what other research do we have on the way very soon? Cruiser assembly yards will be good, and shields. Alright. Looks like they're content to just sit here and wait for us. At least so far. Alright, here we come. So all of you, I think, are just clustered around here, even though your little banners are spread out, so I guess we're just heading for the planet and engaging. Oh, we are actually back into positive income, which is nice. Barely.
Construction complete.
Alright, we finished whatever we were doing here. I'm not sure. Okay. Well, that's fine. We'll just head back to our battle. It's wish they would stop wiggling.
Fleet engaged. Hostile fleet engaged. Hostile fleet engaged. Construction complete. Hostile fleet engaged. Hostile fleet engaged.
Alright, I get it. A hostile fleet is engaged. Alright, we seem to be losing ships pretty quickly here.
Research complete. Situation log updated. Construction complete.
Faster than we're killing them, so this might not be as good a battle for us as I thought. We may have like a mismatch in our weapons. They might be strong against us. Though I do have a pretty decent mix. Anyway, we have cruiser assembly yards available. If it definitely seems to be going south fast, we'll try to retreat, obviously. Ooh, so we have the dangerous and rare technology synthetics available. This would take 68 months. It would unlock an android army. Build will pop synthetic, which I am assuming is an upgrade for the droids, I think it is, that we have right now. They're just superior in every way, and it unlocks the policy Artificial Intelligence Citizen Rights. Any self-aware machine that fulfills the criteria of possessing true artificial intelligence is to be regarded as an individual with all the rights and obligations that entails. It's gonna take so long, but I want it. 68 months, let's do it. Let's see, I don't suppose we have anybody that we could appoint here that has industry specialization. No, okay. That's fine then. Alright, we're starting to do some serious damage, I think. Maybe going in our direction now.
Situation log updated. Situation log updated. Construction complete. Situation log updated.
Oh yeah. Now we're doing it.
Situation log updated.
Alright, I think that's basically all of the enemy fleets destroyed. But they still have a couple of hundred here. From what I see on the map, though, that's basically everything. These are science ships. I guess we can see their fleet power compared to ours, which is pathetic, and you guys... also pathetic. Who else is in this war, though? Well, I guess we haven't actually seen anybody. Because we should look at our own thing here to see who we're at war with. So we know about the Otaga and the Uruxo, the Ogi, Nolox, and the Teberan colonies. Alright, the Teberan colonies were declared upon by somebody else. So I definitely don't expect to see anyone from them. And the Ogi Nolox League is all the way down here, so I don't think they're going to be relevant. So now hopefully our allies get started occupying the planets that they want, so that we can get out of this war. For our part, once we have killed this spaceport,
Situation log updated.
I am going to order my fleet home for repairs and general not costing me a whole bunch of energy. And maybe upgrades even. And with that, we will end this video here, and yeah, hopefully in the next one, then we can get out of this war finally. So thanks for watching, and join me again then.